Hey YouTube, this is Reagan, Brown Sugar 43085, coming at you with my part 2 of my week 16 post-op VSG update. So my part 1, if you did not watch this, if you could go back and watch that, it was a walk in the park, and I did that. I'm doing a heart walk at the end of August, end of this month, and I'm just kind of reaching out for help with donations as I try to reach my fundraising goal. So I'm back here at home, and I will go ahead and get started with the numbers. I had been on a stall for a week, I think, yeah. I was kind of fluctuating between 390 and 385, and I got on the scale today, and I was a solid 384. So I'm down 66 pounds from my highest weight and 52 since surgery. And I did make some notes, which I rarely ever do. So, I know a lot of people are getting very frustrated that they're not losing weight as fast as they thought that they would. I had 6 weeks of really having to refocus and accept that the weight may not come off the way that I want it to. So I'm really trying to focus and really able to really enjoy this journey and really try to focus on, I keep saying focus, but really having to focus on NSVs and inches. Something I didn't write down. So, what was it? Saturday, I think it was. You know what? Let me just write that because I'm not too Saturday yet. I got a few things to talk about before I get to Saturday, but I forgot about that NSV. So, being okay, getting to the point where I'm okay with the stalls. I don't feel like a failure with the stalls, because whenever I have stalls, that means I lose inches before I lose pounds. So if I'm not losing pounds, I'm losing inches. So I'm good with that. So the last week, I had talked about going to that 2-hour fitness event, and then I went to Zumba on Monday. Wednesday, a girlfriend of mine and her daughter came with me to the hip hop class, and it was kind of like I was opening the door and sharing that part of my life with one of my non-surgery friends. So that was exciting. They had a lot of fun, and my friend actually dropped it like it was hot. She ended up on the floor. We were doing some move, and her feet got twisted, and yeah, she was on the floor. So it was fun. Thursday, I went out to dinner with a friend, and they got there before I did, which makes me so nervous. You guys know, because you want to get there first so that you can make sure that can check to see if the booth has the table that's attached to the floor or the wall, or a table that can move, so you can adjust so it'll fit. So you'll be able to fit in the booth if you do the booth, or get a table. So I got there, and my biggest fear, they were sitting at a high top table. Yeah, I can't do high top tables very well, unless, like, I can sit in the chair if the table has like a bar around it where I can rest my feet. Because I don't know if I've told you all about Tilly. I named my fat growth on the back of my thigh. She causes me not to be able to bend my leg all the way up to put it on the back of that, on the bottom of the stool there when you're sitting on a high top. But I did kind of like a half sit. It's kind of nerve-wracking to actually try to do a full sit without that support. So the only way I can do a full sit is with the bar, or if there's another chair that I can put my feet on. But I had neither, so I did like a half sit, but it was fine. And then Friday, went dancing, saw this band called Lieutenant Dan's New Legs. Yeah, I was on the dance floor most of the night. They were lovely. Look them up. Lovely. I was very sore over the weekend. It was like it was taking all this time to recover from that 2-hour event. My knees were just real tender, and really very stiff in the morning. Every morning was very slow moving. And then today's Monday, so I typically go to Zumba on Monday, but I got out of work late, and so I decided to go to the park, which is where my walk in the park video came from. And on my way there, I just didn't feel like doing anything today. I was kind of over the whole exercise thing, but I just didn't want to waste the day. So when I am getting to the park, it was after 8. I knew I'd only be able to make it around once before it got dark. And typically, a lot of times what I do is I'll set myself up. Oh, I have to do this. I have to do this to succeed. I have to do that to succeed. And then if I don't, then I feel like a failure. So on the way there, I told myself, you know what? Going around one time, I'm okay with that. I don't have to come out of the gate doing 110%, especially with my knees being sore and tender. Having to be okay with doing one lap, 1.2 miles, not too shabby. So I'm okay with that. It was a good first day back walking. I just need to make sure that I make that, maybe walking on the days that I don't have class. Not quite sure how I'm doing that, but we'll get the walking in there because I need to build up to 3 times around, because the 3 times around the park is 3.6 miles. The 5K is 3.1 miles. So if I can do the 3.6, I can do the 3.1. All right. My struggles getting my water in. I just haven't been doing it. I haven't been keeping my water bottle with me. I have not. And if I'm not cognizant of it, then I don't do it. I was not a big drinker before the surgery. Not a big drinker at all. And of anything really. Like, I could go to a restaurant, order a pop, and I wouldn't drink it. I just forget to drink it. So, not that I can, I can't drink pop now. Don't want to drink pop, but yeah. So I definitely need to focus on keeping my water bottle with me to get my water in. I also need to refocus on my eating. I haven't been tracking my protein. I need to get back on MyFitnessPal and just kind of rev back up again. I've been kind of acting out a little bit, if you will. I'm not saying that you will. You don't need to act out. I'm just saying that's what I was doing. So Saturday, big NSV. So getting ready for work and realizing that I need to do laundry. So didn't have many clean clothes to choose from. So I go and I pull out this top that I don't know that I've worn it. No, I don't think I've worn it because I think it was always too small. It was a 30-32, but it was always just snug. It was like, rolls and rolls and rolls. So I went to try it on, and I was like, oh my goodness, it fits. It hangs, and it's not sucking on my fat. And I was like, oh, this is lovely. This is nice. And then I looked in the mirror. I was like, oh, this is see-through. Okay, that's fine. So I put on a black cami. Did that. But I was like, can't do a white bra. All my bras that fit are white. And so I was like, you know what? Let me go grab my black bra. So I go in my drawer, grab my black bra. That bad boy was too big. What? Huh? Too big? Me? For Reagan? Yeah. Too big. So I was like, panicking. Okay, what am I going to do? I had a dark purple bra. So I had purchased this dark purple bra, because it was too small. It was a theme party. A whole other story. And I had to use it with an extender. So when I put it on Saturday, I did not have to use an extender. It was still a little small, but I was able to get away with it for the day at work. So it was kind of crazy that something was actually too big. So that was my week. Sunday, the rest of Saturday and Sunday, I was very, very sore. So definitely getting out there and walking today was really helping, kind of getting things loosened up and getting ready for the big walk at the end of the month. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and leave you all. So make sure that you guys all stay blessed, keep your heads up, and keep on moving. I will see you next week.